Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing with you how to do fruit painting, specifically oranges in this watercolor paper. So have fun and enjoy watching this video. You can also join me in this journey and let's paint together. First, I laid down all the colors. I'm only using 3U from Daniel Smith, my favorite and is already a tested brand for professionals. You can also do this and the beauty of color mixing from other brands. Let me know in the comments what are your go-to brands in watercolor. Wetting the paper with water allows you to have an even approach in style and a surface to work with when you are on wet in wet style. So the layering is the first step. With a lighter color down to the darker one, I mix red and orange and add lots of water for transparency and translucency. As the paper gets dry, you'll notice that the color actually lightens. This will allow you to adjust the pigment that you are putting on so you'll achieve the desired results. The key here is by actually taking your time, breathing in and breathing out, soaking by the process. This is what I always remind of to my viewers, is to test and to feel the beauty of process in watercolor. As you give it a good start, this will be reflected repeatedly to different oranges in your drawing, and it may look complex or overwhelming, but it is your time and effort that makes your eye wander in different elements in your painting. I just repeat the process. I am leaving some parts with no color as well to serve as my highlights and for it to not look like a flat drawing. Watercolor has the natural capabilities to be blended well and to produce gradients that are interesting when you look at it, as to how you are seeing an object in real life with varying textures, tones, shadows, and shades. Watercolor can picture that very well, so this medium came in really handy for me. It just shows the different parts of it every time that I work with the medium, and I get excited in how it will turn out. I think one of the traits is not being afraid for it to become a painting that you do not want it to be. It will refrain you first from putting a lot of expectations, but to game lightly and to work hard to achieve the beauty of process. I think you'll somehow see or understand yourself as well, your techniques, your style, and your pattern. This will make you much more faster as well in the long run. So now the details. As you'll notice, there's not much of the layering. I already jumped into the finished product of each oranges and work my way in each one. I think what you can incorporate here more is to achieve the texture of the oranges when you observe it in different light. I remember reading different books as well to see how artists paint, how watercolorists do most of their piece. To be honest, I really wanted to watch one in real life because most of them I've seen in books only. So back in the painting, orange is a really vibrant color. We wanted to mimic that kind of hue and the shadow that blue gives. An interesting and highly contrasted piece. In this painting, I work with the depths, the background and the foreground, the middle tones and the lighter one and the darker one. Right here is to give it a top. I think the top technique or dabbing pigments in any of your paper and the accumulation of it gives a unified whole. It allows me to not be overwhelmed working with watercolor. I did the top technique with textures such as for the trees, clouds, oceans, and landforms. So even though I only have small brush, I was able to work my way through big canvases as well using only that kind of technique. But of course, I would recommend for you to do it in a bigger brush as well to achieve uniformity in your painting. I just believe that whatever it is that are available with you, you can see it and put your eyes and heart on to achieve something that you're dreaming of for the longest time. So now I'm painting the magazine paper that are holding the oranges with the basket together. These fruits are sold by the vendors in Baguio. Our firm had a simple tour in the city and I just adore how the sunlight penetrates the trees and lighten these baskets of oranges. That would be my next painting subject, and I just capture it with my phone and see how it will be translated into watercolor piece. And one of the learning that I heard from one of my seniors in watercolor is to see inspirations every day, to paint every day if this is what you are called to do, and to work with your craft so that you can master it and we're able to share it to other people in your way. I found those words resting in me, and it is almost 2 years since that day, and I guess that's one of the most beautiful day and it's so much enlightening to me. That's the words of Manurico. He's a full-time artist now. So yeah, I think that's it. Let me know your comments down below, and if you're following this channel for the longest time, let me know as well so I can thank you for all the support that you're giving to this channel. That was all. Bye bye and God bless you all. To God be all the glory.